couldn't get their hands on this strategic port. And this almost led to total disaster in 1913. Britain actually drafted an agreement to just hand Kuwait over to the Ottomans as part of a bigger deal. The only thing that saved Kuwait was the outbreak of World War I a year later, which just blew that whole agreement up. A very, very close call.
So World War I ends, the Ottoman Empire is gone, and the whole map of the Middle East gets redrawn. And for Kuwait, this means facing new and maybe even scarier neighbors. To the south, that old emirate of Najd goes on a massive expansion spree, conquering most of the Arabian Peninsula and becoming the new kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And you guessed it, its new rulers had their eyes set on Kuwait, launching a few attempts to conquer it in the early 1920s. And this is where that deal with the British really paid off. Britain stepped in and pressured the Saudis to back off, so Kuwait survived. But, and there's always a but, it came at a huge cost. To keep the new Saudi kingdom happy, the British brokered a deal where Kuwait lost most of its desert territory. It was saved, but it was also a lot smaller. Meanwhile, up north, the new kingdom of Iraq pops up. And from their perspective, an independent Kuwait just looked unnatural, an artificial creation of British meddling. A powerful movement started to grow in both countries to just unite the two. But since Kuwait was still a British protectorate, any invasion was a non-starter, and the Kuwaiti rulers made sure to stamp out any talk of unification. This tense stalemate held on for decades. But the final and greatest test of Kuwait's survival strategy was still to come, right after its protector, Britain, finally walked off the stage. Okay, so let's fast forward. Britain formally leaves in 1961. Right around this time, Kuwait's oil industry is absolutely exploding, making it one of the richest places on Earth. By the late 1980s, though, tensions with Iraq were through the roof. Iraq, now run by Saddam Hussein, was drowning in debt after its long war with Iran. And then Kuwait did something to really punish Iraq. It cranked up its oil production, which sent global prices crashing and absolutely hammered Iraq's economy. So Iraq is furious. It publicly accuses Kuwait of waging economic warfare, even of stealing its oil by drilling sideways under the border. The situation is incredibly tense. And then, Iraq sends what it calls an angry letter. Yeah, about that angry letter, it wasn't a letter at all. In August 1990, Iraqi tanks rolled across the border. They completely overran Kuwaiti forces and formally annexed the entire country. It looked like Kuwait's long, lucky streak had finally run out. But this is where Kuwait's old strategy went global. The entire world was outraged. The UN condemned the invasion, and a massive US-led international coalition was put together. When Saddam Hussein refused to back down, coalition forces moved in, drove the